Alycia, thank you for coming by the studio.
Thank you for having me.
So you are the undisputed Super Featherweight Champion of the world. What are you doing at a conference on early childhood learning?
You know, it was an opportunity for me to inspire, and nothing better than coming to this conference to speak with the kids and just to be great people. I love what we're doing here, and again, this is my first time, so I'm happy that I was able to be a part of something special.
Tell me about your own education. You grew up in Ohio. You live now, I believe, in Detroit, but is Ohio where you went through school?
Yes, Ohio's where I went to school, where I started, and if I could remember back then, my childhood was a great childhood. The learning, the experience I was able to gain as a young child, and just continued throughout my life.
We all have that experience of that one teacher that was so meaningful to us. Maybe it's not one, maybe you don't remember her or his name, but did you have an experience like that? Is there a role that a teacher or a couple of teachers really played in your childhood?
Of course. So if I could think of a teacher that inspired me, his name was Mr. Bates, and he pointed me out one time and he was like, "You have some nice arms." I'm like, and I used to be self-conscious about my arms. He's like, "Those are amazing arms." And he was like, "What do you do?" I'm like, "Well, I box." And he was like, you know, be confident in who you are, be strong. And he just made me believe more in who I was, and that being confident and having arms like these was a good thing and not a bad thing.
As you think about young children, as you think about Black children in communities, you live in Detroit now, how important is helping any child gain confidence even at the earliest ages?
It's important that every child knows what confidence is, right? And when you know what confidence is, you're able to know self. And I think it's important that young children know who they are at a young age. That could be 5 years old, and they're speaking positivity into themselves. And I just know that it goes a long way, and I'm nobody today if I didn't have the confidence as a young child as I did at 5 years old, 6 years old. And it's just important that every kid can experience that they are confident in who they are, what they look like, their skin color, their hair, their arms, their body shape. It's important that kids are confident and continue to use that as they go into their adulthood.
And just in listening to you, it's making me realize that inspiration can come from anywhere. It can come from a world champion. It can come from a teacher. What did Mr. Bates, I assume that was high school. What subject did he teach?
He taught science.
Taught science, yeah. The ability to talk with children, not just about academics, but about the whole child, the whole wellness. It's got to be an important factor.
It's an important factor because everything is able to combine together. So when you have teachers who are speaking positivity, they're giving confidence to these young kids at a young age. You know, we're able to carry that, and that sticks with us. You know, it stuck with me as an adult. Now I can speak on it and say that he inspired me along the way to love my arms and to keep building that confidence.
What's next for you?
What's next is continuing being the best that I can be, inspiring the youth, inspiring just that next young girl who wants to come into the sport of boxing, even the young boy who's wondering what's next. Boxing teaches discipline. Boxing teaches respect. It also teaches that confidence that I speak about. And it's just important that I'm able to be a voice and an inspiration to the younger generations, because we are setting the path. I am breaking barriers right now in women's boxing, and young girls are able to grab a hold of that, and I didn't have that growing up. So I'm happy that I can be a trailblazer to the younger generation coming up.
Alycia, thank you so much for coming by the studio. Good luck to you in your future.
Thank you.